Hey, good afternoon, folks. Actually, good evening. Kanal here, Bulls on Wall Street. I hope everybody had a great weekend and are ready to get back to work. Nothing really changed in the market. We took a lot of time here to kind of make that new closing high of the year. It took a lot of effort to get past, and even with all this news about Russia and Ukraine and all this other stuff going on, the market still was grinding higher. And so it's telling us that in absence of news, in a vacuum, the market still wants to keep doing what it's doing. And it's fighting like tooth and nail to just keep going higher, even with all this stuff going on. So that to me is a pretty good thing. You always want to tread lightly when you got some geopolitical news out there, but it doesn't really change what's happening with the structure of the market, at least from what we can see so far. And last weekend itself, I mean, there were breakouts happening all over the place. And so it still tells you that there's still spec money flying around in the market and people are still trading breakouts. Let's take a look at some stocks. So BLDP, I got this on watch for a rubber band short. Obviously this one had a 250 breakout over here and has made a nice push. It's not as parabolic as I'd want it to see. We'll see if it can make one more push here. We get another push into the fours. I think that's going to be a good spot to potentially start looking for a short. NLNK, after this flag breakout here, we made a nice $10 push. We're having a pretty easy-go-lucky pullback back down to the breakout spot. So kind of look around this area in the 40s for potential bounce, anywhere from 40 to 42, 43. We should start looking for a potential snapback into highs. Gomo, this one's flagging here. Looks like this 28 is a key level. HPJ, I don't have any bias on the stock yet, but I've got all these battery stocks on watch. HPJ, CBAC, BLDP plug. They're going to be in play next week in some manner. Obviously, to get one more big thrust, I'd be leaning short, but if they start to dip for a few days, back long that, we look at these things. GMCR right at a sweet spot here in this kind of this 110 zone. I'm starting to look for a bounce. It's had a really easy kind of $10, $12 pullback on low volume. It's starting to get oversold. This is the first dip it's had in a while. I think this one gets bought up, and they'll probably give you a nice, easy stop placement around here too. So this is kind of an area of interest. PanW, nice push here, to 80 bucks now. Just a really easy-go-lucky pullback down to 70. This is in a bounce zone. Looking at this for a potential long. VNEM, I've been staring at this one for quite some time. It's finally coming out of range here, and it looks like we got a pretty big gap to fill, so I think this one's going to be in play. PWRD finally took out highs on Friday, so this one should be good to go for maybe the next few days. I'll be watching in the morning if we get a quick early washout at the open. That might be a good spot to flip this thing for a potential long. WG, same type of deal here. Look, we've got really a nice kind of quadruple tap breakout over here. If you can break over this 10 spot, watching this one like a hawk. SEMO still flagging here after its earnings push. The thing about this stock is it trades a little bit thin at times, and so you got to really line everything up. I haven't seen the signal yet that this thing's along, but I've been stalking it every day. SPWR, it's probably a little bit too easy for it to just kind of break out here at 35 as it's been just grinding higher, but, nice little swoosh here, and it should bounce right into highs. Oftentimes when you see a stock really make a breakout, it's not when it's kind of grinding into resistance. It's right before it'll have a dip or a quick washout, and then boom, it'll break back out. And so we're at a key level right over here. SGLC, been watching this one for a few days here. This is just a low flow play here, but we've seen a lot of these go, and it's starting to flag out here. If it can come out of this range, I think it's got some legs. And then blocks finally hit that 25 target, and so I do anticipate this one coming back down. Watch this one for quick pops, and then we can refade this thing back down to the 20 level. So that's it for now, guys. In terms of the watch list, let me know if you guys have any questions, and you can always email me. Till then, I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.